I have a nose mask on, and what wouldn't be better than checking out how AI SEO is actually done using Claude and the Crowd Reply MCP. So in this video, I'm going to go walk you through while my nose mask is actually finishing up how to do AI SEO using our MCP. And I'm going to walk you through a few practices on how I would do this very, very easily. So as you can see, I just pulled up the term right here, the definition of AI SEO. I mean, a lot of people like to call it AEO, LLMO, GEO, whatever. At the end of the day, it is SEO just in a new jacket. With AI SEO, you're basically using artificial intelligence tools like Crowd Reply to optimize your content. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. And I'm going to walk you through on how I would do that. Because on Crowd Reply, the dashboard that we have right here, we are able to see a variety of different things in order to optimize your AI visibility and making sure that you appear in front of your competitors or in the same list as your competitors. But going through a dashboard manually can take a lot of time, and some of you guys are just very keen on using Claude. Just like myself, I love Claude. And yeah, you can practically do your whole AI SEO strategy just using this. If you go into your account settings on Crowd Reply, you get the MCP connection. You can also connect to other code agents, but in this video specifically, I'm going to show Claude. So, right, we have prompts for this project. We got citations, we got competitors, and all this stuff. I don't want to go through this manually to see what content I got to create for my page. So in this case, I'm going to show ClickUp as an example here, as everyone can kind of relate to ClickUp. Everyone knows what it is, CRM software. So what I'm going to do is I connected the Crowd Reply MCP here to Claude, and simply what I'm going to ask it is, I want like 5 for comparison blogs and content that I can do based on the prompt that we're trying for ClickUp, right? And I just want to have a killer strat. I don't know. Simple prompt, super dumb. But this is essentially what we're going to do. Sometimes you want to be like, sure that it goes. Now what it's going to do, it's going to pull out all the data that we've compiled on the dashboard about the brand. In this case, it's going to be ClickUp, of course, but in your case, it might be your local brand, your e-com store, your like literally your app that you're trying to launch, anything really. It's going to pull from the dashboard. It's going to look at the data. It's able to understand what to do, what your competitors are, and how to rank in these answers, right? So it's going through the prompt and every feature that we got available. So it's extremely intuitive and easy to do. And this is how you can do it on Autopilot. I'm sure you guys have like Mac Mini, some of you, and you can just run this completely standalone and autonomously when you're away from your computer even. But in this video, I'm just going to show you quickly on the things that are possible using our MCP, because it is very powerful. And I know there's a lot of people not completely understanding on how to utilize this properly, right? So diving deeper into the AI SEO definition is like we're optimizing for AI search. So what we're doing is we're basically formatting content. So generative engine like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Google AI Overviews can easily retrieve this content and understand what it's about so that it can either summarize or recommend your brand in the list of your competitors. If people tell you they're gonna put you in the number one position on ChatGPT or another LLM, they're lying to you. There's no such thing as a number one position in AI. You can be ranked in AI, but there's no such thing as ranked number one. Just like how a traditional Google search was, you had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In AI, it doesn't work like that, because if I'm gonna ask the same question to AI a bunch of times, the list will always come in a different order, based on geo, based on previous questions, based on so many factors. So number one spot in AI, you don't have to fight for that. You just want to become part of the list. That's what it is. So right here, we can see that it's suggested as ClickUp versus Notion for docs, wikis, and knowledge embasement. And this is what it does based on all the data that it has and compiled, right? Because we want to know what Notion alternatives are if somebody is looking to switch from Notion to something else, right? So we should make ClickUp versus Notion for docs so that the person that is looking can easily understand, okay, why is ClickUp the superior alternative to Notion? Same thing, we can create a listicle, best all-in-one project management software, and we put 12 tools, honestly compared. What we do is we put ClickUp on the number one spot, right? Makes sense, because we want number one spot, because best should imply that we are the best. And this is simply so easy to do, because now we got 5 ideas of content that we can create. And there's like a few things to go about this right now. you can either have your content team go ahead and create these blogs on the information about your brand, or now that we've plugged the MCP in, we can have Claude write this blog. So we can do, for example, you can write blog before and optimize this modern I can type modern SEO. I can type. Oh my god, modern SEO. And then what I like to do is use simple English. So it's easy to audience. I love to add this prompt just so it's not gonna add like a bunch of bullshit and fluff. And now it's able to create this blog, right? That we have prompted it and that it done its research on. So now we're not guessing anymore what content we should make. No, we're actually using crowd reply data that we've obtained to create blogs that have proven impact on AI visibility. So that's why I'm saying, guys, it's super, super easy to literally go ahead and do this if you're connected to Claude or Cursor, Codex, whatever. It really shouldn't be hard to get a content strategy going. Even if you're new at SEO, if you've never done any content, you can create content on your page, that makes this super, super easy to do. Another thing I'm speaking about on page right now, another thing in the meantime, while this is loading, I'm going to show you guys backlinks because that's off page, right? And sometimes you want to generate articles that are posted on a high authority domain. High authority domain meaning that it's a domain that's been around for a long time and that has a lot of traffic. Now, this traffic can ideally convert into customers, but also it can convert into having a higher citation score or more likeliness that the AI is going to suggest your brand. So if you go through here, for example, and you want a article placement, for example, for a CRM, we just type in our niche, and now it's going to present us a bunch of opportunities on which we can then have a article placed on the topic of CRM. So for example, we can go to this one, digitaltreat.com. We can then see the price, we can look at it, we can see, for example, the trend, we can see by country and stuff like that, so it's all interesting. And then we can see citation score. This is quite low, and then we get AI authority. Also not the absolute best, so I would potentially go for a little bit higher than this, but there's so many to choose from, guys. We got like 44,000 partnerships that we've ready to go and that you can order through. So now you can do on-page SEO, AI SEO, and also off-page articles, link insertions, brand mentions through backlinks. And yeah, that's basically the whole thing that we have. So it's still going, it's writing the whole article and blog. And then simply, even another thing you could do, even connect this to your WordPress or whatever hosting provider or website creator you have, and you can have it post for you on your behalf. So you don't even have to copy and paste it in. It can just go ahead and go and do that for you. In this example, I'm just going to show you the blog that it creates, and then I'm going to put it here in Google Docs so we can walk through and see exactly why it works. And maybe going back to the definition you guys saw me writing about semantic. Semantic means that we're organizing text into self-contained answered blocks so that it's easily extractable for AI. So let's say you have a semantic piece in your blog. If I extract just that little piece to somewhere else and I read it, it should still make sense. If that's not the case, it means it's not semantic, and AI will probably get confused with what message you're trying to put across. Just like that. So right here, we actually created this article about here, ClickUp versus Asana, which is the better Monday.com replacement in 2026. This is a super up-to-date article. We got all the things in here. We got data, we got stats, we got the comparison table, which is extremely, extremely good to AI because AI loves numbers. They love comparisons and stuff like that. And then we can also see why teams would use it, and exactly like this. So essentially what I would do is I would literally copy it like this. Boom. Now we have it right here, and we can now start to edit this a little bit. We can either find our own content team to do this, or we can see if we can just post it as is if you're confident in doing so. I wouldn't suggest going straight away, but always edit it a little bit. But this is simply how you can make these comparison pages, this content on autopilot so easily using our MCP. And this is just literally one thing. If we want to add, for example, that looks great. Now, add more prompts. It's literally so simple because now it's literally gonna look and exactly understand what prompts are we not currently tracking right here. It's gonna go literally right here. It's gonna go skim through these prompts, and it's gonna look, okay, what are we missing? and it is fully able to add this for you as well using the MCP. The MCP is basically able to execute any feature on our tool on your behalf. So that makes things so much easier if you're new to AI SEO, if you're new to content creation for AI, or if you literally had no clue how to use Crowd Reply in the first place. You don't even have to use the tool. You can literally plug it into Claude right away and just start prompting questions that you think you would have. And then from there, your strategy can be born. So this is how I use Claude to create AI SEO strategies for either myself, clients, and this is also, if you think about it, a service that you could sell, guys. It's so easy. You can start an AI SEO agency, onboard clients, do this for them, provide them with the content, make sure that you white label the reports, as you can do that also with Claude. You can literally create a report about whatever is available here in the dashboard, and there you go. So if you're looking for an agency to start, it is super, super easy. We can see, for example, these prompts that it's been suggesting: untracked competitors, head-to-heads prompt that we should add, use cases, future tier and intent, and there you go. And now if I say, it just can go ahead and do that. That's how easy it is, guys. So I hope you learned something in this video. I'd be more than happy to create a shitload of these videos so you guys understand what is possible with our MCP and with Crowd Reply. And yeah, if you like this video, please leave a like. I will put the link here as well. And soon I'm going to make a huge series on all the features that we have available, as we're massively expanding Crowd Reply right now. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll check you guys in the next video, and peace.